Welcome, my name is Bernice Wilson. Thank you so much for joining me for this video presentation on component directions as it relates to the standardized recipe. In this section, you will notice that each component, if we check the components list, each component will have its corresponding component directions. So here we have grilled salmon, and then after that, the teriyaki sauce directions will appear. Okay. The directions must be organized in an easy to read format. Okay. Things like putting a number to the paragraph, making sure your cells are merged so that all of it will line up accordingly. These are things that make the component directions easy to read. Ensure that your font size is readable. So, there's so many things that you can do to make sure that your directions are as neat as possible. The next point I would like to share is that there should not be any measurements within the directions. The reason for this is that if you change your number of portions to a different one, then it renders the measurement inaccurate. So I changed to 15 portions, and so I only need, hit enter, and so now I only need 100 milliliters. But if you put the, where is it now? Let's check. Yeah, it's over here. If you put 200 milliliters, now you can see that this amount is inaccurate. So refrain from putting any measurements in the component directions, because all measurements must be put in the component ingredients section. Okay. Finally, at the bottom, you will, it'll be good if you could add in the assembly and plating instructions as well. Okay, this then gives sufficient detail such that anyone who reads it will understand how you would like your dish to be plated. So that again will relate to consistency. Your customers, every time this dish goes out, it will be plated consistently. Okay, so I think I have now talked about all the points relating to the component directions. Let me also mention that I have put in some good recipe writing principles over here for your easy reference. So do read and make sure that when you are writing your recipe that these principles are put in place. With that, I conclude this video. I hope that you have found it useful. If you need any revision, please do rewind and listen to the video again. Otherwise, you may move on to another video to help you with information on this assignment. Wishing you all the best. Thank you very much for your kind attention.